Just like your mom. It's only flat on the bottom.
They say.
Are you excited for me to be done these, Mom?
Yes. Are you having sympathy pains for mommy?
I think so.
Holy lady. I've reunited with my husband. It's been a long time. The ewe-lambs aren't quite as shy. What are you doing? Such a boyfriend. Good morning. It is Sunday, I believe. Last couple days have been sort of rough, if I'm being completely honest. Jess has been on some medication that's been making her pretty sick and pretty emotional. She basically cried all day Friday. Never quite seen her like that.
Hello TikTok, welcome back. We're doing day 5 of fertility treatment so I can freeze my eggs because I have cancer. Today I've been an emotional wreck. It's safe to say the hormones have kicked in and I was a sad little child patient today. I'm getting teary-eyed again and I have no reason. I'm just sad.
It's okay.
I hate this.
No, it's good for people to see that this is hard because you've been very positive. I was just talking to her this morning and she's feeling much better. So, this is quite the process, quite the journey. I am on chore duty today because Carissa went home for Easter dinner. I don't know, I thought it was a good day to hang out with my sheep. I'm actually looking forward to just a chill morning of chores. Hopefully. Famous last words. No, Peter. Oh. Really? You're not gonna say hi to everybody? That's better. Hello, Peter. Hello, Teddy. That's much more polite. I gotta go feed your neighbors. Ladies. Hello, Ruby. Special treatment, right? Hi, Rubes. Just like your mom. What do you think, little dog? Dog.
You're all tangled up, little miss.
What are you doing out here? Oh, scared. Run away, run away.
Scary boy. Scary boy. Piper! You're saying loose. I think this week is supposed to be spring-ish, like mid-20s all week. So Mark's itching to get some field work started if we can. So we're doing some shuffling right now. It's only flat on the bottom.
They say. I just hope it's not off the rim.
No kidding. It doesn't look it. Oh, we should show the people your new toy because this is pretty epic. I think this is one of my favorite things ever. A battery powered air compressor. And you can set what it's supposed to be. On. Darn it. We borrowed this corn head last fall to get us through, and I think they sold it, but for whatever reason we stored it for them all winter. So Mark told Jeremy we're going to pull it out because this week's supposed to be so nice for him to come and claim her again before we go and fall in love with it. I think we're going to get our old Drago fixed. I think that was the last consensus, but we have time before we need it again. Sponsored by Milwaukee today.
I wish.
No kidding.
Well, this means I can have DeWalt too.
Yeah, we're sort of not married to anybody, are we? Except for each other. So far. The season's just beginning. So we have been recording most of these nights over on Jess's channel.
We've recorded every night.
You have done every night.
I've done every night.
I thought since tonight was our last night before a pretty big appointment tomorrow, hopefully, that I would just maybe document it for my people. Jess has been doing fertility treatments for the last, this is day 8? For the last 8 days, and it started out, the first 5 days were 2 drugs, Luveris and Gonal. And then these last 3 days she's been on another one, so that's 3 drugs. And the third one's called Centratide. So what we're doing is trying to basically help her ovulate.
So pretty much
super ovulate.
The goal is to freeze my eggs. So when you do that, they kind of pump you full of hormones so they can get the most eggs out of you as possible, just to make it worth your while. So
right.
That's what we're doing.
They're hoping that she's on a pretty hefty dose.
Yep.
So I think they're hoping that
she'll
respond well, but we will find out tomorrow if this is working well. So yeah, we set an alarm for 8 o'clock every night.
Pretty neat.
And so I made sure we were here by 7:30 so we could get the injections into her. So anyway, I thought I'd bring you guys along for the
journey,
for the stuff tonight.
Can I steal a seat, actually?
Yes, you can.
Sorry. Hi, Mom. How you doing back there?
I'm okay.
She's mixing the drugs. I have 3 cameras on me right now, so I feel a little popular. Starting with the pen tonight. One needle done. Woohoo! Are you excited for me to be done these, Mom?
Yes. I'd be more excited if this was the end of the road and not the beginning.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
This is Centratide.
You still have to do that third one?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
One more needle.
Then we're done, hopefully. I think she said there were more and she was
there
gonna
are
go
more.
Go
it's just
it.
different needles now.
Go through it tomorrow.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It takes quite a bit to push it in.
Yeah.
Okay guys, that is it for day 8.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say text you while you're doing chores. First day, Good morning. We are back in the market lamb barn. I'd like to ship a few that I know will be ready. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a gong show, and I'll get into that when we're done here. We're gonna ship anything that's 105 pounds or heavier, and they'll just get dropped over here, and the rest will go back in the pen. But I have a funny feeling we're gonna have a lot sort of ready, but we'll see. First, yeah, straight ahead. No, don't look at me. Other side of the door. Okay, we have those lambs weighed. We ended up with 31 and like no problem. And the rest are really close. So yesterday, I think I told you I was gonna tell you, yesterday ended up being sort of a gong show. To be polite. So Jess had an ultrasound and blood work done as part of this fertility thing. We were scheduled to have her trigger injection, meaning the procedure was going to happen tomorrow. That was the timeline. And the trigger injection is used at the very end of these fertility hormone treatments to get her follicles kind of just that final oomph of maturity and to actually get them off the wall of the ovary and into the center so they can be retrieved easier, I think. I think that's how this whole thing goes. I don't get told a whole lot because I'm always in the waiting room because my daughter's an adult now. So anyway, nurses felt that, nope, you're not ready yet. Sent us home with like 2 more days of injections. We got 25 minutes from home. We live 2.5 hours from Toronto. We got 25 minutes from home and she gets a call from the fertility clinic. And the doctor looked at the ultrasound, which they do. They look at it around noon. And he's like, they have to come back. She needs her trigger injection today. So we drove all the way back. They close at 2:30 or 3. This was 12:30. I'm like, if there's any traffic, we're screwed. Like, we're not going to make it. I got there in probably record time for like a 10-minute appointment, got our drugs, got a little bit of a tutorial and just instructions for tomorrow. Started to sort of head out of Toronto, and there just happened to be a Blue Jay home opener game. It was also a beautiful day, much like today. So there was pedestrians, there was traffic, there were trucks, there was construction. I'm like, oh my God, we are never gonna get out of here. It ended up taking like over an hour to get out of just Toronto, and then it was a deadlock on the highway because then it was rush hour by the time we got to the highway. So I'm like, oh my God, we hadn't had lunch. At least we got it. So she was able to give herself those injections last night. And after I take these lambs this afternoon, actually have a vet appointment, other things that have happened. The puppy is wheezy on her chest. So now I have to take the puppy to the vet at 1:40. I have to take these lambs to the sales barn after that, or maybe before, I haven't decided. I have to figure that out. And then back to Toronto tonight to catch these windows. So we stay at a hotel the night before because we cannot risk traffic, especially on procedure day. So, and then she's scheduled her appointments at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that's the update about Jess. So let's get on to business. Everyone here that's here for sheep content have like left the building, so I apologize. Let's just go through this group. There were 31 lambs, minimum weight. Why was the minimum 102? I did not keep any that were 102. Okay, anyway, so minimum was 102. It shouldn't be, it should be 105. Max was 144. So these lambs are crazy. So an average weight of almost 118 pounds. I should have probably weighed these guys last week and shipped last week, but I shipped some rams and some ewes, so that didn't happen. But anyway, that's the update for these guys. Mark is actually fertilizing our wheat, and I think he fertilized our canola yesterday. So this weather has been just a godsend for drying everything up. It's been so wet. So this is kind of nice. And he's been able to just work out some wrinkles on some equipment. Little Missy's wheezy. She's got a wheezy chest.
She's Weezer, like the band.
Can't really hear that much in the day though. It's when she wakes up.
It's when she's like laying down she gets really
She's so
wheezy. She snores like a brute too. We just figured it'd be better to check her out just in case.
Yeah. Well, she was supposed to go tomorrow anyway for her shots, so just a day early.
Are you a little high maintenance puppy?
Are you having sympathy pains for mommy?
I think so.
You're beating up my arm a lot. Yeah, she's tired.
How are you, Miss Piper?
She's
Little high maintenance.
And she's sleepy.
She had her first x-ray today.
She has a small, so her trachea gets smaller.
There's a
So
little
that's why she breathes
narrow
weird.
passage. So she has sleep apnea.
Yeah.
So she's worried she's not getting enough sleep.
I don't think that's a
I
problem.
don't think so.
Sleep apnea? A
Yes.
dog?
Yeah,
Yes.
so we're gonna have to get a machine.
She's
No,
like
I'm
you.
kidding, I'm kidding. So she said she may have to refer her to a specialist
scope.
that would scope it.
But
the
she
trachea.
said to just wait maybe a few months and see if she grows out of it a little bit. Because she's like, once she grows up and there's more room in her, it might help.
Is that your fertilizer?
Yeah.
All right, we made it to Toronto. This is hopefully our last night together in Toronto.
Yay!
Tomorrow is the big appointment.
Extraction day.
Yeah, we extract hopefully some mature little follicles and hopefully have some eggs.
Yeah.
And then we move to step 2 of this big journey. How you feeling now? You were feeling pretty good.
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm nervous. but
Nervous
I'm good.
of the actual appointment.
Procedure.
Yeah. She wishes she was put under tomorrow, but we don't think she gets put under.
I don't, no.
Just some wacky loopy drugs and
I
that's
don't
it.
like being awake for things.
I know, I wouldn't either.
I'd rather just be asleep.
Anyway, so we're gonna chill. We might have some chips and go to sleep. How you doing? So weird. Loopy. Just got back from a long drive again from Toronto with my daughter who is in recovery right now. She's just really sleepy. Sedation with Jess pretty messes her up pretty good, so she gets really loopy and sleepy. So anyway, it was a quiet drive home. I decided because I got home in decent time, it's only maybe just 1:30, I would keep on the schedule and pull CIDRs today, even though I don't have Carissa this afternoon, but I think I just need to keep busy anyway, so. We are using 2 different PMSGs. So today we're pulling out the CIDR and giving the used PMSG. This just helps them ovulate, drop their eggs. So this is called Norvamorn and this is Folagon. They do the same thing. Most of the time I always get Folagon, but for whatever reason they sent me this, so it's usually just whatever they have in stock. This is so weird because I've been helping Jess do this over the last like 9 days. We have the dilutant, or this, yeah, dilutant and the powder, and you just mix the 2 together. One done. All right, this is a multi-step process. We're pulling CIDRs. They've been in for 13 days, so we're pulling that out, and that will tell their body that we are now going to be in heat in the next probably 24 hours, I would say you'll start seeing the first standing heat, which means the ewe will stand for the ram, like fully accepting. And then she'll stay like that for probably another 24 hours or so, maybe a little bit longer, 36. But I'm also giving her that PMSG to help with ovulation. So the two I just use together as tools. Very expensive, not everybody does it, and I understand that. But for our life, this is just what works for us. These are ewe lambs. This is their first time. Cedar pulp. And I am using an auto doser here. It's just easier. I don't need to scan them because I kind of know what boys are going with these guys. But I will put a paint can color. So I'll do this group blue. Purple? Blue? Blue. And that just acts as a marking harness, so when the ram mounts her, he'll just smear it a little bit. Just easier than marking harnesses for me. Okay. There you go. All the CIDRs are pulled. They're all they all have their injection. All I'm doing now is sorting the group. So I have 2 groups sorted with the rams. I'm on my last 2. Okay, green straight, red right. Perfect. Okay, boys. Good boy. Good boys. All right, we are done. I had actually lots of room. I probably could have put all the ewes and all the rams all on this one line, divided this whole pen into 4. I didn't, I gave them more room. So Billy's pen, because it's so small, it's in that back corner where the ewe lambs were. Team Red is right behind me in this first quarter. Team Blue with all the ewe lambs is in the second pen. It's the biggest pen, I'm pretty sure. And then Team Purple with my new rams are at the back on this line here. So we'll keep tabs as much as we can, thanks to YouTube and their demonetization policy. Hey, Cinnamon? How are you? Yes. Okay, you have fun with the boys. I gotta clean up. Ugh. is so sunny and so warm. What are we at? 22 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning. I snuck into the barn quick to see if there was any action. There's not. I'm not surprised. There shouldn't be any till at least tonight. And then it might just be like a weekend romp, so to speak. Mark has been busy all week, you guys. I know we've been in Toronto, so it's been hard for me to film everything that's been going on at home, but he's been on the land. We're also actually helping neighbors and good friends of ours. Him and Mark were talking a few weeks ago and said, do we want to help each other out this spring? It's gonna sound like we're both gonna be very short-handed. So that has worked out really well. So he's been helping Jeff here over the last couple days with spreading their fertilizer. So yeah, we are almost done ours. Anyway, we are very grateful for this weather, and I wanted to sneak some tractor time with my husband. I have not seen him in like a week because I've been with Jess and concentrating on Jess. And before that I was lambing. So I actually just haven't seen Mark in like a month. I've reunited with my husband. It's been a long time.
Well, we haven't really been in the tractors for a while. So.
We haven't. This is our quality time. This in the cabin, but the cabin we're usually working in.
I haven't really had time to enjoy it lately.
How big is this field? 100 acres?
It's 95 acres.
Front and back.
Front and back, so we're just in the front part of this field.
Right, so this is our buddy Jeff's field, and this is it. You're done this, and then you're gonna...
I have tents to do.
Right, and then you're gonna spray the barley with 28%?
Yep.
And we're gonna plant oats. So it's a full day. Full day of Friday. Full day of Friday fun in the fields.
Friday fun in the fields.
A lot of F's. A lot of F's that I can actually include on this video. I had to make a little emergency trip to town because I forgot that I took the hose that was running my Golden Girls water trough. I stole it because ours sprung a leak in the other barn that I was using for filling water pails and stuff when we're lambing. And I actually really quite like that hose. It's a lot longer. So I had to run to town to get a new hose because we have been paling water into their water trough. I thought, today it's getting awfully warm. I better get on that. It's one of those things that unless I do the chores, I do not think about it. So bless Carissa for just doing it and not reminding me. But yeah, I ran and got a hose. It's way too long, but you know what? A 50-footer always sort of comes in handy. Too hot tomatoes? Turn into stewed tomatoes, eh? You guys are just loving your shade. Yeah, she's getting awful low, eh? Holy lady. Hi, big mama. Not interested in running? I don't blame you. Thought I would just poke my head in, bad choice of words, and see if there's any action yet. It's been not quite 24 hours. We're pretty darn close though. The ewe lambs aren't quite as shy. What are you doing? Is it your boyfriend?